again, we're still at the stage where they're giving you the u substitution. I do see the u, and I see where it is in the problem. I want to write this down for you. So u equals x plus 10. It's a pretty simple u substitution. And du would simply just equal dx. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug it in and see what happens. And when you do that, I see a couple different things. I can do this here. All right, let me write this down for you. So, x plus 10 is u, so it's u to the 1/2. And the dx is just du. But then I'm left with this 22x squared, and that's a problem for me. So I'm going to look at this, and I'm going to try to get 22x squared out of it. How do I do that? Well, I take 10 from both sides. I get x, square both sides. You would get u squared minus 20u plus 100 is equal to x squared. So what do I got over here? I'm going to, maybe erase it because it's pretty long. I'll put this over here. I see 22. And what's the x squared? Well, it's u squared minus 20u plus 100. Now, I realize a lot of people looking at it saying, oh, it's much worse than it was. Not really, because I can multiply this out, and it doesn't look that bad to me. Oh, I forgot my star. The star's there to remind me I got to go back. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out the 22 first. 22. I'm going to multiply it, and this is what I'm multiplying together. So it's going to be u. Well, 2 is 4 halves. 4 halves and 1 half is 5 halves. Minus 20. It's u to the first power, which is 2 halves. 2 halves and 1 half is 3 halves. Plus 100 u to the 1/2 power du. I can integrate this guy now. Forgot my star again. Put this over here, 22. And then you're going to increase the exponent by 1. All right, what do you get there? 7 halves. You can divide by that exponent or multiply by its reciprocal, 2 7s. Minus, increase the exponent by 1. What do you get? 5 halves. Now you're going to take the number 20 and you're going to divide it by 5 halves or multiply by 2 fifths. Well, 2 fifths is a pretty easy number to multiply. You get 8. All right. Let me take a look. I'm going to go to the next guy now. Increase it by 1, the exponent. That's going to be u to the 3 halves. All right, let me cross this out. It's 100 divided by 3 halves or multiplied by 2 thirds. That's going to be 200 thirds. Plus some constant of integration. All right, so I'm going to say, like, if it's an exam question, I'm happy that you get here at least. And I'm not going to say it's the correct answer, but I do want to look at the key and see if we're seeing that. And this is what you want to do when you're studying. I'm seeing all that. I realize for a lot of students, it's a major jump to go from this to what's written over here. But I want to just make some attempt to clean it up a little bit. All right, some attempt. All right, so I'm going to put this down for you. 22. It's going to take me some time to get there, by the way. I'm going to say a common denominator of 21. All right. Then what are you going to get? 6 u to the 7 halves. Because 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 2 is 6. Now that next one a little more difficult, but I got to multiply 8 by 21. That's going to be 168. U to the 5 halves. All right, then I got to multiply 200 by 7. That's 1,400. U to the 3 halves. All right, going to keep moving along. Kind of looking at it. It looks really kind of awful. And I'm going to factor it now. Or at least try to factor it. And I'm going to pull out a 2. That would be 44. because I see 2's coming between 6, 168, 1400. And I'm going to factor out a u to the 3 halves. And what are you left off with? Well, pretty awful, isn't it? But let's write it down. You get 3. And then the u is going to be what? Let's see, it's going to be 4 halves, which is u squared. All right, let's keep moving. Minus, I pulled out a 2. That's going to be 84. 84, then I pulled out 3 halves. So you get 2 halves, which is just a u, plus 700. All right? Boy, that looks bad, doesn't it? All right? Now, someone says, what are you going to do now? Well, I got to get rid of that c star, and so I got to put what the x is. Let's write this down. 44. What was the u? Let's go back up here and remind ourselves. It's x plus 10. I know it's difficult, but I got to write that down. And again, I know this is a big jump for a lot of students to get here. All right, let me get my eraser out. I went too far with that. I'll put the plus c down now. Whoops, that's too far too, isn't it? All right. This is going to be some work, but I want to go through it with you. And I got to write it down. What are you going to get? 3 times x plus 10 squared minus 84 times x plus 10 plus 700. All right? Kind of looks awful, doesn't it? But let's go through the arithmetic. What do you get over here? Well, you certainly get 3x squared. Then you get 60x. And then you get 300. All right, let me go through it. I just did this part. All right, 3x squared. 3 times 20x is 60x, and 3 times 100 is 300. Minus 84, x, minus 840, plus 700. All right, certainly I see 3x squared. All right, let me do the x's now. This, minus 24. Okay, and then I got another problem on my hand, and this is 1,000. 307 is 1,000. Minus 840 is going to be 160. Whoops, I think I went too far there. And look at the key and see if we got it. That's all we're doing. Mistakes happen, by the way. We're good to go to the next question. Thank you.